Welcome to the video Armwrestling fans. 3 topics in this video. Number 1, Lachlan Adair versus Pavlo. Number 2, Lachlan versus Austin Jaggers super match. Number 3, East versus West 4 update and Ermes Gasparini making a comeback at East versus West 5 for 2 title matches. So let's start with the first news. Paul Italia put out an event, the Tulsa Drillers event on May 28th. For Eastern guys, it was May 29th. So first big match was Lachlan Adair from Australia versus Pavlo Derbedyenyev. It was a left-handed super match, best of 5 rounds. And Pavlo is a beast left-handed. We saw that against John Brzezinski as well. And many people rate him really high in United States of America, left-handed. Round 1, Pavlo with an offensive hook. He nearly brought Lachlan to the pad, but then Lachlan put the brakes on and he brought him back and finished him with a dragging hook. Round 2, Pavlo realized that a hook may not work against Lachlan. He realized his hook power. So he went for top roll, but it didn't quite work. Lachlan sucked him in a hook and then Pavlo went for a King's move. It was a defensive King's move, so it didn't quite work against Lachlan. He finished him with the press. So we saw that against Mataivarangi Heta Morris as well at the over the top 2 event. So even then Lachlan was able to press through the defensive King's move. So we can assume that Lachlan is good against King's movers, defensive King's movers. So round 3 again Lachlan forced the hook and by that time it was kind of easy, but don't get me wrong, still Pavlo was able to gain an offensive position, but he was completely separated in a hook. So he brought him back and finished him one more time, 3-0 Lachlan Adair. Second match was Lachlan Adair versus Austin Jaggers from USA. Austin Jaggers recently competed against Wayne Withers. He lost that match 3 pins to 0. Then after that he won the Arnold Classic, so which is a big achievement. Not as big as it used to be, but still a good achievement. So round 1 and round 2, Lachlan Adair forced the hook, no problem at all. Austin Jaggers, even after this match, he told Lachlan that he doesn't really have a hook. So you can assume from that Lachlan won both of these rounds very easily. And I would like to thank all of you guys because you know that I will not be providing you any videos of the match. I do not steal content from others. And still you watch the videos to support me. So a massive thanks to you all. Round 3, Austin Jaggers with an offensive King's move. Something changed this time. And Lachlan did try to drag it out, but he wasn't able to. So it was a completely under the table offensive King's move, but he was on the winning side, so shoulder below the table was okay in this condition. So if you are going to face Lachlan in the near future, you should take notes that offensive King's moves may work against Lachlan. Not so much the defensive King's move. We have seen Lachlan press through it a couple of times. Round 4 again, Lachlan came back, he forced him in a hook and beat him easily. So Lachlan traveled all the way from Australia and he defeated both of these guys. And big shout out to Lachlan. He really takes on any matches that has been offered to him. He flew from Australia to United States to compete against 2 names that are not really popular. Lachlan is more popular than both of those, and he was telling us about competing against Europeans as well, not the so much famous Europeans. So he really wants to get some experience and beat some good names in arm wrestling, whether they are popular names or not. Salute to him. Wayne Withers also challenged Lachlan. That match can also be interesting. So East versus West 4 updates. Marcio BARBOZA will now be facing Arif Artem from Turkey instead of Zorab Tavbaridze. That is a big jump from a 100 kilo guy to a 150 kilo guy. I was favoring Marcio against Zorab. Right now I have Arif Artem as the favorite in this match because he is more explosive than Marcio. He has a better top roll, I think, and he's bigger in size, as we all know. Bojidar versus David Samusia. This will be a 85 kg super match at East versus West 4. And next up we have East versus West 5 update. Ermes Gasparini will be competing at East versus West 5, both left and right handed. And Engin Terzi is really amazing. He just finished organizing East versus West 3. He has set almost all of the matches for East versus West 4 and he's already thinking about East versus West 5. This is just amazing stuff. So Ermes Gasparini will face the 2 title holders of East versus West 4. Right-handed title holder is either going to be Genadi KVIKVINIA or Jerry Cadorette, the winner of that super match. I am favoring Jerry in that match. I am favoring Grenadi KVIKVINIA in that match, not Jerry. So next left-handed super match is going to be between Artyom Morozov versus Kody Merritt from USA. That match was supposed to happen at East versus West 2, but Kody Merritt got injured left-handed and I think he had COVID as well. So that match couldn't happen for those two reasons. Right now it will be happening. Will be an amazing match to see. Kody has a great pronation. It is really hard, almost impossible to force him in a hook. I think Artyom Morozov will have to fight for the hand battle. And if I had not looked at the Derek Smith match and his recent performances, Artyom Morozov I'm talking about, I would have picked Kody Merritt in that match. But right now I'm very close to changing my prediction in that match. Or maybe I've already changed it. I'm going with Artyom Morozov in that match. So if these two predictions turn out to be right, then Ermes Gasparini will be facing Artyom Morozov left-handed, and right-handed he will be facing Genadi KVIKVINIA. Let's see how that goes. I think that's about it for this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name is Pradeep and I thank you so much for watching.